Hello students, today we are going to talk about the first law of motion. So to understand the first law of motion, we have to go through the Galileo's observation. He has done an experiment in an inclined plane. So we have to observe first of all his experiments observation, that is the Galileo's observation. So he observed the motion of objects on an inclined plane. So on an inclined plane means a slant plane, like you can observe in this figure. So when a marble is rolled down an inclined plane, its velocity increases. It is obvious that if you are putting a marble allowed to roll down through these inclined surfaces, so obviously the speed of the marble will increase. It means velocity of that marble will going to be increases. It is just like you are riding your cycle in a slant inclined plane, and at that time you don't need to pedal your cycle because of this slant plane. It will roll down easily and the velocity of cycle will also going to be increases, right? So exactly same way the same thing will happen to this marble in this inclined plane. So Galileo's arguments, what he has argued about this experiment. So first, when a marble is rolled down from left, right, you can see in the figure it will be rolled down from the left, it will go up on the opposite side of the same height at which it is dropped down, right? So here this is the height from which we have dropped down this marble. So it will roll down and goes to the next opposite side at the same height, right? So you can see at the same height the marble will reach on the opposite side when it will going to be rolled down from an inclined plane. Then next is, if the inclination of planes is equal, the marble would travel equal distance while climbing up as travelled while rolling down. So if this inclined plane is equal length, then what happen? It will travel the equal distance at a equal height. The marble which is rolled down from one top area of the inclined surface, then it will be rolled down and it will attain equal height and equal distance if both the marble is equal. Both the planes is equal. Now next you can see, if we decreases the angle of inclination of the right plane, the marble would travel further until it reaches its original height. So you can see here we have decreased the angle of inclination on the right hand side plane. So what happened? The marble will roll down from the left hand side, and it will travel up to same distance. It will not travel up to the top of the right plane, but it will travel up to the equal distance as the left hand inclined plane, right? So the marble will travel further until it reaches its original height. Its original height is so here we have drawn the line. It will travel up to its original height, as you can see in the figure. Now next is, if the right side plane is made flat, marble would travel forever to achieve the same height. That is the question mark. Suppose we are making this inclined plane flat, right hand side inclined plane हमने flat कर दिया. So if the right side plane is made flat, marble would travel forever to achieve the same height. Is it happen? No, it will not happen because of the frictional forces. But yes, if it is happen, if we are considering this surface as a frictionless surface, then the marble will continue travel. But if the frictional force will going to be applied, then after some distance the marble will be stop rolling, right? Okay. So now what will be the Galileo's inferences? So conclusion, that we needed an unbalanced force to change the motion of the marble, but no force is required when the marble is moving uniformly. It means when the marble is at the rest position, at that time to bring it into a motion, we will require unbalanced force, right? But when the marble is moving uniformly, no force is required. In other words, object move at a constant speed if no force act upon them. मतलब कि हमने जो प्रीवियस वाला जो फिगर देखा, इन दैट फिगर वी हैव मेक द right plane flat. So if the right plane become flat, then marble will continuously move to attain that height until and unless the frictional force will not act upon them, right? तो मतलब यहाँ पे क्या है कि इन अदर वर्ड्स वी कैन से दैट अ मूविंग ऑब्जेक्ट विल मूव विथ इट्स कॉन्स्टेंट स्पीड इफ द नो फोर्स विल एक्ट अपॉन देम। मतलब कि अगर उसके ऊपर फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स अप्लाई नहीं होगा तो कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट अपनी कॉन्स्टेंट स्पीड में मूव करता रहेगा, राइट। सो दैट इज द कंक्लूजन ऑफ द गैलीलियोस एक्सपेरिमेंट्स, राइट। सो नाउ बेस्ड ऑन गैलीलियोस आइडिया Newton presented the three law of motions, right, out of which the first law of motions or the law of inertia, right. So the first law of motion is also considered as the law of inertia. So let's see whether an object is moving uniformly on a straight path or is at a rest, its state would not change until and unless an external force is applied onto it. मतलब कि अगर कोई ऑब्जेक्ट रेस्ट पोजिशन पे है देन इट विल रिमेन एट रेस्ट पोजिशन अनटिल एंड अनलेस यू आर नॉट अप्लाइंग एनी एक्सटर्नल फोर्स। मतलब कि ये पेन, सपोज वी आर टेकिंग द एग्जांपल ऑफ दिस पेन, राइट नाउ दिस पेन इज अ स्टेशनरी, दिस पेन इज नॉट मूविंग here and there, it means it is not in a motion, so it will remain as it is until and unless I am not applying any external force onto it. जब तक मैं इसके ऊपर कोई एक्सटर्नल फोर्स अप्लाई नहीं करूँगी तब तक ये रेस्ट पोजीशन पे ही रहेगी, राइट। एग्जैक्टली सेम वे इफ एनी मूविंग ऑब्जेक्ट विल बी देयर, इफ एनी ऑब्जेक्ट मूविंग इन अ स्ट्रेट पाथ, then that object will continuously move forever until and unless any external force is not applied onto it. And we know about that external force, frictional force, right. अगर आपको एक बॉल को किक करते हो तो वो बॉल कंटिन्यूसली मूव नहीं करता, आफ्टर सम टाइम इट विल स्टॉप मूविंग बिकॉज ऑफ द फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स अप्लाई ऑन टू इट, राइट। मतलब कि जब तक आप किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट के ऊपर कोई भी एक्सटर्नल फोर्स अप्लाई नहीं करेंगे तब तक वो ऑब्जेक्ट अगर रेस्ट पोजीशन पे होगा तो रेस्ट पोजीशन में ही रहेगा, और अगर वो मोशन में होगा तो वो मोशन में ही रहेगा, राइट। ओके, सो अपोज अ चेंज इन दैट स्टेट ऑफ मोशन और रेस्ट, this tendency of an object to remain in the state of rest or to keep moving uniformly is called inertia, right. So each and every object having tendency to oppose the external forces, and that tendency of any object is considered as the inertia, right. मतलब कि right now this pen will be there, so if I am applying a slight or little bit force onto this pen will not moving because it will oppose the force, external force, because it will try to keep remain in the rest position, right. So the tendency of each and every object to remain in the state of rest or to keep moving uniformly is called inertia. So let's go through the examples of inertia. We fall back when a vehicle starts moving in the forward direction because our body is in the rest position and it opposes the motion of the vehicle, right. सपोज कि आप बाइक में बैठे हो, पिछली सीट में बाइक पे पीछे बैठे हो, और जो बाइक ड्राइव कर रहा है वो ऑल ऑफ सडन बाइक को एक्सेलरेट करके चालू करेगा, देन यू विल फील जर्क, आप थोड़ा बैकवर्ड मूव करोगे, राइट। आपको जर्क फील होगा बिकॉज ऑफ व्हाट, क्योंकि आप रेस्ट पोजीशन में थे और अचानक बाइक मूव करना स्टार्ट कर दिया, सो इट विल बिकॉज ऑफ द इनर्शिया यू विल फॉल बैक। Exactly same way, when all of sudden bus driver will apply the brake on the bus, then what happen, you will feel jerk, you will fall forward side because आप motion पे थे already, all of sudden brake लग गई, so you are at a stationary at a rest position, and because of that reason what happen, you will fall forward direction, right. So we fall forward when brakes are applied in a car because our body opposite the change of state of motion to rest. हम मोशन में थे और हमारी बॉडी रेस्ट में आ गई है, so it would be opposed by our body because of the inertia, and that is the reason we fall forward. So these are the examples of inertia.